What is the greatest design fuck-up of the human body? Anaphylaxis. Your body will choke itself to death in an attempt to protect itself. Your body will do anything to keep you alive, even if it kills you. For example, fevers. Your body has an infection, so your body heats itself up to 40 degrees in an attempt to kill the infection, but your body can't survive at 40 degrees Celsius. Not Fahrenheit. Not Kelvin. Celsius. 2. Thanks to the endless number of people in the replies, I can safely say it's actually 42 degrees Celsius. Not 40. If you take me down, I'm taking you down with me. Be awesome. There is an army of fully autonomous hunter-killer organisms inside us that will seek out and fucking obliterate anything harmful that they can identify as being a foreign threat. The minor suck when the identification goes awry and they fail to recognize a threat. The major suck when they decide a perfectly functioning internal organ is in fact a foreign invader. Autoimmune disorders are awful, awful things. Source: my immune system is really quite effective. It did a scorched earth number on my own pancreas a few decades ago. What's that? A pancreas? Fuck that thing in particular. Fortunate son starts playing Huey's takeoff from an aircraft carrier in the bloodstream. Napalm is dropped on the pancreas. WBCs move in and decimate the pancreas. We did good, boys. The brain knowing it's doing wrong but still pushing itself to do it for some dopamine. Dopamine is one hell of a drug. Do drug. If you do, I'll give you drugs. Your brain. Tinnitus. Hearing loss. Sure. But a lingering constant ring. Fuck that. That shouldn't be possible. I have extremely loud tinnitus 24/7. It sucks my energy away like nothing else. Worst thing is I'll never get to enjoy silence in my life ever again. So do I. Going on 12 years now. Sometimes it changes pitch and sometimes it's a tiny bit quieter, but it's 24/7. I wear hearing aids too, and at night I have to take them out. Then I can't hear music or anything at night to try to block the tinnitus. So I've learned to sleep with it. When faced with substances it doesn't like, the human body can do some mild and annoying things such as make watery eyes and a runny nose similar to a cold, or make uncomfortable hives on the skin. But it can also react severely and essentially close off its only method of breathing, causing suffocation. Worse, these substances can be literally almost anything, including water, the body's own sweat, certain foods, exposure to certain animals, and various plants, and they vary from one human to the next based on a variety of factors. Also known as allergies, are stupid and fucking suck. This is underrated. How are allergies, specifically anaphylactic or other severe allergies, helpful in evolution? Doesn't make sense to me, and all it does is render you helpless. It's a side effect of our aggressive immune system, monsieur. Cuts and punctures that you wouldn't even go to a doctor for would be a death sentence for many animals. One that stood out to me is when my professor said we are terrible at detecting oxygen levels. Also, I think this is more evolutionary. But the fact that we respond to psychological problems with the flight or fight response. It's like we can't tell the difference. Body is just like, stress, have some cortisol. Let's go. Body gets me ready to fight a tiger, but I just need to do my homework. Better yet, if you have an anxiety disorder of any kind, the brain is fighting tigers 24/7. We laugh about this now, but when those raging tigers finally show up, I'll be able to run a very short distance, as depression caused me to overeat, and I'll probably in turn be eaten by the tigers. This is more of a flaw in all terrestrial non-egg-laying creatures than just humans. But the body uses a lot of energy converting the ammonia our body creates while breaking down proteins into urea so that it's less toxic and can be stored longer before being released in urine. Instead, why can't we just have a gland that stores the ammonia, then be able to spray it out? Not only would this save energy, but it would also provide an awesome poison spray attack. You can bite the inside of your cheeks and your tongue. And once you do, you're resigned to it happening over and over again because it swells. Can relate. I don't bite it for 3 months and then I bite it 6 times in one day and it sucks. Fingernails are too damn fragile. Ripped off my goddamn fingernail last week, not fun. As for toenails, you cut the big one wrong and boy does it hurt after being on your feet a long time. Y'all ever broke off the entire big toenail? That straight sucks. Or hit your nail real hard and it starts bleeding from the inside. There's nothing you can do about it. Dunno, but I wish my tongue could clean my teeth like a toothbrush does. Edit. Thanks for the death threats. My tongue has some pretty epic showdowns with popcorn kernels. Strategic battle of wit. Ooh, just wait until you get improperly erupted wisdom teeth. Your tongue will never win again. The spine. As a person with scoliosis, yes, I hate. High five scoliosis buddy. The need for a body part that needs to endure so much stress. They are also very delicate. It's one of the most commonly injured body parts, and it doesn't seem to heal well without surgical intervention. Tear a meniscus. Probably going to need surgery to get part of it cut out, since most of the meniscus doesn't have a blood supply and can't heal itself. Our knees do so much and take a crap load of stress every day. Do one little thing wrong or have one little thing not line up right and you hurt for the rest of your life. They also affect our feet, hips and back when they don't work right. They're easy to destroy on our enemy. It's great that they are hinged so we can walk and run and jump and crawl and all the other crap they allow us to do, but they are weak. After 14 years of constant pain and getting ready for my 8th knee surgery, I have days I wish my docs would cut my legs off above the knees and give me prosthetics. My pain scale starts at a 2. I will never see a 0 again in my life, and I'm not a candidate for a replacement. Damn, not a candidate for replacement. Reading your comment. This was the first thing I was going to suggest. My uncle just had his knee replaced and was walking up and down his driveway a week after surgery. Have you gotten multiple opinions? Sometimes I choke on water, sometimes I choke on the air I'm supposed to breathe. Ghosted. Not sure where I got this from, but it always makes me giggle and choke some more wonder it. Edit. Clarification. Sacrum bone is just a fucked up tail and it really hurts if you fall on it. I fractured my sacrum. Don't recommend it. Horrific to recover from, monsieur. Bruised it badly as a kid and it was sore for months. Edit. I think I was around 9 or 10 years old and my younger brother had this 3-wheel trike and I would ride it occasionally like a scooter. I'd stand on the seat with one foot, grab the handlebars, and kick off with my other foot. One day I did it a little too hard and it went out from under me and I whacked my sacrum on the sidewalk. When I said, sore for months, it was probably the better part of a year. Because I have food poisoning right now, it would be how our body reacts to illness. I'm shitting straight water, have major stomach cramps and am gassy both ends, and I know that eating food and drinking electrolytes will help me, but my body doesn't want it. RIP. Feel better, Black Heart. I only half remember this, so hopefully someone can elaborate. Part of the human eye is arranged backwards. The optic nerve has to pass through it, which creates a blind spot. Some species have a more efficiently designed eye where this part is facing forwards. So the optic nerve just plugs into the back of it. The retina is at the back of the retina gathers information based on the light falling on it, and then sends it to the optic nerve, which in turn carries the information to the brain. Ideally, the optic nerves should be completely behind the retina, so that the entire back end of your eye can be covered with light-sensing cells. And while this is true for octopuses and squids, we humans were just sort of unlucky with evolution in this regard. For us humans, the optic nerves are in front, and the part where the optic nerve sort of bundles and goes into the brain is the blind spot. Image I saw on SciShow might explain better. We are too squishy for combat. Humans, one little poke through the goop and it's all over Bender. Hey, but at least we're impervious to magnetic fields. Edit. To everyone who responded and took me seriously, it's a Futurama joke. In one scene, some robots are making fun of humans for being so easy to kill by stabbing them while their strongest magnetic fields wouldn't do shit. The fact that since humans started walking on two legs, a part of the female population would just straight up die during childbirth because of the stupid evolution of the hip bone. Walking upright was just more important for evolution than fitting those goddamn babies through the birth canal. Thanks nature. Evolution. I'm going to shift the hip bone so humans can walk upright and have their hands free to do smarter things. Asterisk brain gets bigger, head doesn't fit through hip bone. Asterisk evolution. Oh god, what have I done? Your brain gets smart but your head gets duck teeth. What the hell? I don't have to go twice a year to get my armpits scraped out lest they rot off. Having teeth is great. Only having two sets, with one set being your only set for most of your life, is so stupid. We need them replaced every 10 years at least. It would be cool if they just got replaced as they fell or got knocked out. The body made him before it can do it again. Stupid fucking limits.